got a new trailer for Rebel Moon. What did you think of the trailer?
Looks alright, yeah. No, can't lie, it didn't really hit anywhere. It felt the trailer felt like a mess. I can't lie.
It did look very messy. Now, this has got Charlie Hunnam in it, and Sophia Botella, Damon Honsu, all actors I love. Directed by Zack Snyder. The just thing is, with all that footage that they showed us,
It
me,
was way
me,
too much.
me and you were both saying this is quite a lot of footage. And then they do the thing at the end of the trailer saying part 1 coming in December of 2023 and part 2 coming in April of 2024. And then I thought to myself, did they just show us footage from both films? I don't think they would have done that. I feel like, realistically, marketing, show us stuff from the first film. But yeah, one thing I do want to
I
add.
think it was. I think it was from both. I'll be
You think it
completely
was
honest.
footage from
Because
both?
yeah, because it it reveals that it's two, and the trailer doesn't specifically say this is for part one or this is for part two. This is for Rebel Moon as
Yeah.
a whole. So yeah, I think definitely it was showing. I just think the trailer was a mess. I can't lie. Yeah, it looks cool. I guess I'll watch it. I'm not hyped at all for this. I was
I
more hyped for Army of the Dead.
Now here's where we differ because I quite like Army of the Dead. You don't like it at all, do you?
I like it. I didn't love it.
I like it for what it is. And I
I
got
I think it's all right.
yeah. And I know a lot like that like did quite well with just like everyday person. I remember going into work like the week after, the weekend after it came out, and everyone's like, "You watch the Army of Dead on Netflix? It's fucking sick." So yeah, but the thing I'm excited with this is Zack Snyder's wanted to make this for a long time, and he's finally found a home for it at Netflix. And we know what Zack Snyder's like. I've always said this about Zack Snyder: a better director could tell the stories he wants to tell in a shorter amount of time. But if Zack Snyder needs that longer time to tell these stories, then give him the time because we'll still get good stories just over a longer bit of time. So that's probably why they give him the 2 parts. I think Sophia Botella looks great in it. You know, I ain't really seen her in much lately. But Charlie Hunnam, I will watch anything that man's in after Sons of Anarchy. He's great in that. It looks like he's going to be good in this. But, you know, we both said, weirdly, we said, it looks like Star Wars merged with Dune, but Dune is drawn inspiration from Star Wars. So it looks like it's got the high sci-fi concepts of Star Wars, but like the more grounded, you know, like houses and royalty stuff from Dune in a way. And then we chucked a little bit of Game of Thrones in there as well.
Can I just say, like, I know it's just like obviously, like, I think the trailer was a complete mess, but it looked all right. I'm not gonna say it was. Oh, I'm really interested. It's like cool. It's cool, I guess. But I mean, like, it's not. Hopefully, like, it's gonna not try and be Star Wars, but with swearing and more violence stuff like that. I hope it does do its own thing. Um, But just by looking at this, like, I mean, just look at the poster that's actually below us now. Like, you've got the Jedi in the middle, you've got fucking Cad Bane on the side, you've got some fucking bounty hunter with, pelts on him. It looks like Star Wars, and it doesn't look good. Like, it looks. I am just saying based off this poster, but obviously the poster's not, for the whole film, but the trailer itself still felt a little bit weird. The trailer didn't feel cheap. But like I keep saying, it just felt very very messy. There wasn't like a clear thing of what's going on here. It just felt like there's loads of space sci-fi shit everywhere.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was all right. No, I did. I did think it was all right. Uh, I kind of feel like maybe stuff like this maybe appeals a little bit more to me. Um, and part of me as well is like I know that Zack Snyder's been wanting to make it for ages, So
You
apart
can't say
that,
it appeals more to you. I love sci-fi star shit
oh
just
yeah, I
as
know you
much as
do.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, the trailer wasn't good. But
Agreed.
I'm still gonna watch it. It's not like it's turned me off. I still want to watch this.
You're always turned on. Always.
Yeah,
But yeah, was there any standout moment in the trailer that you thought?
no. I mean, you gotta put that in one of those shorts.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that stood out in this trip? No. No, but the thing that really stood out, and I was like, right, okay, that's just Star Wars now. That's just a rip off. Is when that fucking woman has those two small red lit up blades. I like that it's is that
Yeah.
character. They're just fucking lightsabers, man. Like, and they don't even try to hide it. But they look cool though, because they're shorter and there's two of them, and you know it seems like she's the only one wielding them, and they've got like this smoky mist around them. So yeah, it looks cool. But I just hope it doesn't try to be Star Wars, but like a different version of it, because Star Wars is unique to itself.
Yeah.
Um, same with Dune. Dune is unique to itself. This does not ring
Yeah.
any of that for me.
I feel like they've picked the wrong year for this to come out because Dune's going to come out, what, a month before?
Yeah.
And then everyone's going to go, ain't no Dune.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, the aesthetic wise, it seems very all over the place and bright and bombastic, which is different for Zack Snyder, and I'm kind of let down by that because I thought we are gonna get like a dark, gritty, sort of because Star Wars has got that goofy and almost analog futuristic vibe to it, and then Dune has that simplistic, you know, style to it. This just feels fucking
Yeah. Well,
messy.
they don't even have computers in Dune
Yeah,
because of an AI rebellion, like thousands of years before that main story even started. That's how deep the lore is on Dune. So,
yeah. I feel like this will have some lore. It's just I don't know. It's a bit weird.
look, Zack Snyder can make a good film when he's left to do his thing, and it's not been like interrupted with anything like that. So I liked the trailer. I didn't think it was great, but I liked the trailer. I've got faith in Zack Snyder. I do have a little bit of faith in him.
I do. I hope this movie does, or movies turn out to be good and something we can
Well,
just kind of
that's what we both said. We
watch.
hope every film's good because if every film's good, we've just got more films to watch, which is great for
Yeah.
us.
Like I said, it doesn't really intrigue me. This especially this trailer. I think it's just I don't know. There's nothing about story in it.
Yeah,
Um,
I think this
you
comes out.
know.
This comes out the day I break up for Christmas for work.
Can I just say there's like a little fight scene in the trailer. It looked bad. Like, it don't look good. This is coming off of seeing Batman fight in with what Zack Snyder did with Batman in his fight scene, and you see this very bland punching fight. I don't want to see that.
Bland man.
It's just it's boring. It's just punch. Do a little spin with your gut. I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Well,
Make it look cool. Make it look brutal. Give it that brutal edge. I don't feel like this has got that brutal edge of Zack Snyder's style.
yeah. I don't think it does either. But he's trying something new, and if it don't work out for him, he could always go back to making zombie films, which hopefully.
Where's that? Where's the animated thing that was supposed to come out for that? Weren't they building like a whole zombie universe?
I think they still are because it did pretty well. That film, like on Netflix, it was #1 on Netflix for ages. So to them, it did well. So they've got no reason to not go through with what they're doing, and I'm pretty sure Army of Thieves, the prequel, because that came out late in 2021. I'm pretty sure that did pretty well as well for them.
I didn't like that film.
I didn't like Army of Thieves. No.
No,
I
I'm
like
quite
that. I
good
like that
because
character,
yes, yeah, yeah.
but I don't like.
He directed it as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and
Mm,
he played Heisenberg in Oppenheimer. We only see him for a little bit, but
mm.
anyway,